So hi, hello and welcome, Microbehunter here. Look what I found here. Do you see this here? Well, I'm not talking about the moss really, I'm talking more about the interesting layers that you see here. Well, this is deposited volcanic material because the place that I'm visiting right now, a few million years ago, was actually volcanically very active, and this is basically what we're still able to see here. But of course, I would like to put some of the moss under the microscope as well. That's why I'm going to take along a moss sample from here. You probably would like to know where I am right now. I'm right now in Styria in Austria. I'm visiting the so-called Regensburg, which is a beautiful medieval castle. Yeah, lots of tourists here, of course, a beautiful place. I like old buildings generally, and there where you find old buildings, you can also find usually also a lot of moss that had sufficient time to grow over the years. And this is where I'm going to take now a small sample along to put under my microscope.
The castle was built in the 12th century, and the people who were living at that time there, of course, did not know that they're actually living on an old extinct volcano, and they also didn't know that they're surrounded by countless invisible microorganisms. Well, I continued my walk through the castle looking for other microscopy samples, and initially I was a little bit disappointed. I mean, the architecture was very nice, but no interesting specimens to find, and then all of a sudden I found something. There was an old wooden bridge, and when I looked over the bridge I could see a lot of green water, lots of algae. Unfortunately, the water was too difficult to reach, yeah, and therefore I could not take along a sample. However, a few minutes later, here in this beautiful courtyard, I saw an old well, and where there is water there is life, I thought, so maybe I'm going to try my luck here. And even though I was not able to get a water sample, it was really too deep, I could see that there was actually some moss growing on the wooden lid that covered the well. And of course I took along a sample from here. There were also tiny little insects living on this wooden lid. I do not know what they are. I did not take them along because they would not have survived the journey. I'm more interested in the specimens that I hoped to be able to find in the moss. So we've got two different moss samples now, one here from this old wooden lid, and also another one from the volcanic rock. I both collected them separately in two separate plastic tubes, and then I continued my walk, and I was hoping to find other samples as well. Unfortunately, I was not very successful, and I did not want to rip out any of those beautiful plants that were growing in the garden. I put the moss under the microscope by first submerging it in a little bit of water for a day or so. This kind of rehydrates not only the moss but also any microorganisms that might be in there. I put some of the water under the microscope, and this is what I found. A lot of soil particles, plant debris, and a little bit of movement as well. I found a mite. Mites were quite common in the sample here as well, but really nothing very interesting. Well, I think mites are kind of interesting, but I was actually hoping to find some tardigrades as well, moss piglets or water bears. But in this specific sample, I found ciliates, other single-celled organisms, but none of the tardigrades. So maybe I'm a little bit more successful in with the second sample here. That is the one from the well that I took, and here, indeed, I was much more successful. The moss itself also was not quite as dry, which is also very conducive for the growth of tardigrades. But the first specimen that I found was not a tardigrade, it was a mite, another mite. However, this was a little bit different. I wonder if you're able to find it. Why it's so strange? Well, count its legs. There are only 6 legs. Still, it is a mite because mite larvae only have 6 legs and not 8. Adults have 8 legs. So this here, a tardigrade, and here 2 more. Yes, on the first sample already, just on one microscope slide, I was able to find already 3 tardigrades right next to each other. Yeah, they were all clinging onto the soil samples and plant material. The tardigrades had a different size as well, so this kind of indicates that there are also different species possibly in the sample here. And this one in particular I liked a lot. It was running around in a circle for a very long time, and yeah, trying to, I don't know, maybe to reach something. That's why it was always kind of moving away a little bit, but its hind legs were always attached to this green particle, which appears to be some kind of a colonial algae here. Well, that's it. I really enjoyed the place there, this old castle. I hope that you did as well. If you like these kind of videos, I would like to invite you, of course, to subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, I too wish you all the best and happy microbe hunting. See you around next time. Bye-bye.